Hey, what's up guys? I'm HunterStarcraft. This is the Dark Souls 2 walkthrough. It should be the second last episode, and we're going to make our way to Drangleic Castle. Alright, I'm hoping that this recording is going to go smoothly. I have tried recording this at least once in the past, and then tonight, and on many occasions I've just had so many hardware failures. The microphone, the capture device, everything is just potentially gonna crash. So we're just gonna hope for the best, and I'm not sure what I'm gonna do if I get, like 20-30 minutes into this recording and then have something die on me. I'm not really sure how to proceed from there, but fingers crossed we won't have to deal with any of those issues and we can just talk some Dark Souls 2 and finish off this playthrough. Undoubtedly, this playthrough has taken me quite a bit longer than it should. I started it in November, so that's like 4 months ago. And, well, 4 months is kind of a long time for this kind of playthrough. I should definitely be able to get it done in like 1 month or 2 at the most. But, yeah, to be honest, I procrastinate, and here I am with just a couple weeks left until Bloodborne is released, and I'm starting to feel the pressure to get this thing done. So I'm sorry, guys, for not being more reliable in terms of an uploading schedule, but I mean, the only thing I can do from here is literally press record and start making videos, so that's what I'm going to do. Alright. So we've got this Flexile Sentry, who is the boss of No Man's Wharf, and he's just like a regular semi-recycled enemy here. I'm not sure if he drops anything interesting. I guess we'll find out in a moment. The only thing I've done between last video and this one is spend the souls that we accumulated, as well as consumed like all the souls in my inventory, boss souls, regular souls. So that was like maybe 200k, maybe a little bit more. So we did level up a bit. Dragon Slayer's Crescent Axe, Golden Falcon Shield are the two items we just got. I want to take a look at the dragon axe that we got. Here it is. Okay, so that's actually the weapon that was going to be for the Temple Knight class. It was shown in some early gameplay. It's kind of like a berserker axe with that long blade like going down towards the handle. I don't know. Not doing a great job of describing it, but it does look cool. Yeah. So let's just move through Shrine of Winter here. Of course, we've collected the 4 Great Lord souls we need, and this thing will open up for us. You could also just come here with 1,000,000 souls in your soul memory, and it would open up for you as well. So if you want to get to Drangleic Castle as fast as possible, you can use bonfire ascetics on the Old Iron King or the Rotten, and the souls, they reward you for your like New Game Plus kills, as well as the boss souls they drop and you can consume. It allows you to get up to 1,000,000 souls really quickly, and that's oftentimes what I do. Or I'll just PvP a bunch until I have enough souls to do the Shrine of Winter skip. But it does increase for each new game. So it's 1,000,000 for your first playthrough, 2,000,000 for the second, and 3,000,000 and so on. So I guess eventually you could get to a point where it would become faster to do the Great Lord souls once again. But I don't know, maybe that's too much detail. We'll just run by these few enemies here. I don't think they're going to follow us too close to the castle. Oh man, that guy, that little crystal gecko dropped a slab. That's not too bad. And 3 chunks as well. That's a great drop. Huge tower in that castle. We'll be ascending that a little later on. Looks like that enemy aggroed back home. We do have the Herald here. Let's talk to her quickly.
This castle is isolated. But nonetheless, you must forge on. To bring an end to your journey and mine.
Alright. So this entrance to Drangleic Castle has a bit of history to it. I'll go over. Not in terms of lore, more in terms of patching. There used to be a bug where you could kill off the enemies in this area to the point that they would stop respawning. And if you do that, then you don't have any enemies to trigger the 2 mechanisms that open the door. You can see I've already triggered the one on the left there. It's operated by a giant. And if you kill enemies nearby, the giant will sort of absorb the souls, become active, and flip the switch allowing you in. And we've got some mammoths here, so they've got these halberds, which are potentially the hardest hitting weapons in the game. They're like at the top of the list. I'm not sure if they're actually like the best, but anyway. If they can just leave me alone for a moment here, we can lure this enemy close enough and activate that second giant. On New Game Plus, this front door area is much more difficult just because there's a red phantom with a large hammer and very heavy armor, and he does the spin attack, and it's just immense damage, and he can take a ton of damage. He makes this whole front section just 10 times harder. I always end up luring him down to the bottom of the stairs and back up and shoot arrows at him, just because even with a ton of HP and good armor, you'll still just get smashed by him. Like, he does huge damage. Okay, so let's try not to rush too much here. We've got one ghostly NPC.
Who are you? And by whose permission do you stand before me? This castle is a domain of King Vendrick. Is your trespass intentional? You are a guest. Do you seek an audience with my lord, King Vendrick? Unfortunately, his son, my lord, the queen, has taken.
Okay, very interesting. I don't even know if you guys can see him. He's like very, very transparent. He becomes a merchant later on. I don't remember his name. This is the throne room. And it's empty right now, obviously. It's pointless now. But if you come back on New Game Plus, there are 2 pursuers that spawn in here. If you get struck with the blue thrusting attack that they have, the one that powers them up, if it connects, it'll actually despawn the other one. So you can make it, instead of a 2 versus 1, a 1 versus 1. And that's obviously going to be much easier. As far as I know, that glitch still works. Like, they didn't patch it for many patches. I don't know if they patched it like last month. But it's a good trick to make getting the Ring of Blades +2 much more easy. Just get attacked by their cursing blue sword attack. And if it doesn't if you despawn the wrong one and he drops the Twinkling Titanite, you can just do it again on the other one to get the Ring of Blades. Alright. This is a very popular bonfire here we're going to be lighting. People really like to put down their summon signs here, PvP here, as well on New Game Plus. There are 2 phantoms here that'll try to mess you up. Produce the symbol of the king. So this is the second time we're seeing that message in front of a door. The other one in Forest of the Fallen Giants. There's one in the Shaded Woods as well. Alright, so these stone knights take a good amount of damage from a magic weapon, so that's good. The very first door on your right is where we need to go. This door in the opposite corner, if you go in there, you can drop down, and there's another bonfire down there. And you can go to the Abyss. It's the third instance with Grave Diver something. I don't know. I don't know a lot of the NPCs in this game. There's a lot of them. I didn't show you guys, I don't think, in Shaded Woods or in the Black Gulch that encounter either. But yeah, there are 3 instances of the Abyss. This is the 3rd one. So when you get to this point in the game, you know, you can go to the Abyss all you want, farm bonfire ascetics that way. So let's keep on moving here. Alright, I guess we have pretty decent poison resist. And we'll be at another boss soon. This room is kind of annoying. To have it be a 3 versus 1 with these kind of gold-plated knights. It's pretty tough to fight them. There's a painting here, so that's the queen. We'll be meeting her in just a minute. And then there's an invasion here as well. The nameless usurper. Her name is Lycia. I ranted about her in the first episode. So she spawned behind us, and I'm not sure if she's going to be able to catch up and cause us a problem. I don't think so. Let's talk to the queen.
You have fought admirably on your journey, cursed undead. I am Nashandra, Queen of Drangleic. A true monarch carries the weight of their souls. The last king of this land, King Vendrick, as he was called. He found the strength to rule his people, and when the undead were born, cursed, he found more strength to face them. But in the end, he never took the true throne. Visit Vendrick. We have no need for 2 rulers.
Ruthless line from the queen there. I remember arriving here for the first time, and it was pretty epic. Meeting the queen and then having her tell us, go kill my husband and take his place. Or at least that's the implication that I got. Yeah, it's pretty intense. Well, I like that dialogue. But let's move on and take on the Dragonriders. Okay, so the best strategy here is to get one Dragonrider to knock down the other one from his perch, and then we'll try to kill the bow-wielding guy first. Wow, we do a lot of damage. Oh, am I gonna die? Okay, I think we got this. again, 1 versus 1, simple compared to a 2 versus 1. But yeah, that's the best strategy to do it. It's not obvious that you can knock down the sniper, you know, with his buddy's attacks. But anyways, this is a pretty easy fight. See if we can actually poise break him. Yep, there it is. Running out of stamina, but it's no problem. Okay, so we got some downtime here. And a fork in the road. I literally never go up this way. And I guess we'll make an exception here. So we got a guard. Oh, I suppose that's why I never go this way. It's locked. So there's a switch on the other side of that door to open it up. So yeah, let's just proceed this way. We've got an elevator, another locked door. Whoa, almost fell down there. Alright, so this here is a great spot to farm Titanite slabs. An upgrading material that was extremely scarce in Dark Souls 1. It's just utterly abundant in this game. These stone soldiers have a very high chance of dropping it. I mean, we have absolutely no discovery gear on. But really, you can come here and get multiple slabs per run. It's like not that uncommon. So same deal as the front door, Drangleic. This guy is going to turn on the elevator for us. So normally I just use a homeward bone here and progress. But we can do a little bit of exploring. Old Knight Hammer. Katha's Chime. Not sure what might be special about that chime. And then here, this is a pretty tricky place to loot. Up these stairs, there's a chest on either side. But with 2 of these guys, although the second one doesn't notice me, maybe we can get the chest. We can sneak by him? Wow. Sneaking tactics normally do not work. Alright, 10 fire great arrows. I don't have a great bow, but I don't know. That's kind of a useless treasure, not really worth it. Let's see what's over here. Terrible aim from these archers. And as I expected, a spell, Firestorm. Not familiar with that. Wondering if it's like Fire Tempest or what. But anyway. Alright, more elephant beasts. And just over here is a ladder. Is it a locked door or what? Probably shouldn't be taking my time actually. Getting chased. Okay, we got some archers here. Oh, sorry. That was kind of careless. But we're back at the bonfire anyway, so that really was everything there was to see. We'll ditch those 33k souls and progress on to the next boss. Alright, so back in hollow form, got this elevator waiting for us, and I could go make a cup of coffee right now. This is like the longest elevator ride ever, but it does lead to one of the more interesting rooms in the game. Like, to arrive here on your first playthrough, you just are kind of baffled with what you find. It's very strange. You can hear them from out here. Muffled voice or something. And you open the door and there's this guy here, tied up, upside down. Very strange. I have no words. Neither does he. And yeah, even in the cage there's a random like girl knelt down. Strange as well. King's Passage key, that's why we came up here. Soul Vessel, Fire Seed, 2 useful items. And then there's a spell in here. Strong Magic Shield. So yeah, if you come back here with the key to the embedded, you can jam it in his mouth, and I think that gives you access to the cage. And I think she gives you a ring. Not a particularly powerful or even useful one, I don't think. But yeah, very strange. Like, I can't imagine what anyone sort of thinks of that situation when you walk in there. Like, what the hell is going on? Alright, let's head back down. And now we've got a very exciting boss, innovative. This was the first boss that they showed off to us for Dark Souls 2 with like the initial gameplays. The Mirror Knight, or the Looking Glass Knight. Which name did they go with? I don't know. They changed the name at some point. But this boss has a unique mechanic in that you can place your red soul sign down that you normally use for dueling. And if you keep placing it in this area here every 10 seconds or so, there's a chance that you can get summoned to the Mirror Knight boss fight in someone else's game as a helper for the boss, as a blue phantom. But we're playing offline, so we're not going to have, you know, a real player invading us. But he will still summon like a computer-controlled NPC. You'll see it soon. Alright, so I think they fixed the sound effects here. It used to be so whenever he attacked with the lightning sounds, it was like super loud. But I think they fixed that. Wow. We've got like 5% health. Okay. Terrible boss fight. 0 out of 10. Let's try again. This is another good place to farm slabs. Some of these statues turn into real enemies. This is the only place in the whole game you can find them. And they have a chance of dropping slabs and all stones as well, so it's a decent farming area. They might actually respawn infinitely as well. I'm not 100% sure on that though. But anyways, let's be more careful here. No reason why I should be dying to this boss. I'm even wearing the Thunder Quartz ring. That's going to help against a number of his attacks. should really just be using a shield, but come on. That's not much fun. Maybe he's not going to be able to summon his buddy. Oh, here he goes. So he only takes like half damage when he's in like a channeling mode. I'm not sure who to go for here. Oh shoot. It's not safe. Alright, let's see if we can get a final couple hits here. Oh, that somehow went through his shield. I thought for sure my mace was going to bounce off his shield and I was going to die. Like, I might even get one shot from his helper there. That was a really risky final moment in that fight. But fortunately, we took him out. There's some good loot here you're not going to want to forget. Oh, actually multiple pieces. Triple bonfire aesthetic. And then the spell quartz ring +2. So that's actually given to us right before Shrine of Amana, and that's a good place to use it, so that makes sense. And there was another sorcery they gave us as well, but we're obviously not going to be using that. And so coming up now is the hardest zone in the game. Shrine of Amana. And I'm not really sure how we're going to proceed here. We'll see how we fare. If we can get through it quickly, then maybe we'll be able to fight another boss. Not 100% sure. Alright. Get some torch action going here. Start hearing the singing. Just faintly at this point. Alright, let's move on. This is where we need to get into, a real try-hard mode. 'Cause this part, although it was nerfed in a patch, it's still not easy. Magic damage, doing okay against these, I don't know their name. Drangleic? I was gonna say that. I swear. Did I somehow wake this guy up? These little, these guys, you can see that there's like a yellow, like, mist about them. It's like representing that they're in a tranquil place and they're not going to attack. They're being like calmed down by these girls who are singing. But I don't know, maybe if you get too close it makes them mad anyway.
We knew you were coming. And stopped singing. We are Milfanito. We are here to sing to those bound by death and...
Okay, so she said they stopped singing. That doesn't help me out, as I already mentioned. And we've got some cool stuff coming up here. I'm not sure if I want to engage these guys. We've got multiple arc drakes, some support from these little dudes. It's a pretty tough engagement if you just want to like fight them outright. But I guess given how they're positioned, we can aggro them one at a time, so maybe it won't be too bad. Really nice zone in terms of like atmosphere and just how chill it is. Looks pretty cool too. But really not a whole lot to say about it. I'm a little bit, I don't know, maybe nervous. Not actually nervous, but like not looking forward to the next section here, because this part is pretty hard. So it used to be a lot harder. There's already an Arcdrake sorcerer that is you know, shooting us with these magic missiles. And before the game was patched, like the launch version when I first played through here, it's quite a bit harder because these missiles home onto you way more so than they do now. Now, like, you actually don't even need a roll. You can just walk out of the way and you won't get hit. But it used to be that you needed like perfectly timed rolls in the correct direction, otherwise you were just definitely going to get hit by it. And it was way harder. No doubt about that. Alright. Got into this bonfire here. And we do have our... Oh, I thought we were still in human form. I forgot we died on the Mirror Knight. I'll need to use another effigy in a little bit, because there's a summon coming up. But yeah, I'm just going to play through this like I always do. Like, I'm not going to be able to kill everything. Let's just see how it goes. Sorry for not being very talkative at this point in the commentary. I guess that's part of me trying to maintain focus. Oh man, this is not a good way to go on second thought. Spotting the ogre. Oh, he's already spotted us, in fact. We are going to want to move away from him. Just run right by, see if we can get in this door. Fortunately, it opens inward, which is nice. Can make our escape. And let's do a quick summon here. Alright. So we are gonna be assisted by Felicia the Brave. Felicia. Whatever. She's going to act as a meat shield and distract the many enemies that we have to fight in this part. Oh, terrible. Yeah, these magic missiles do quite a bit of damage. Okay, let's try again. Alright. I'm getting that, itch to just move and run quickly and basically use like a speedrun strategy to try and just get through the fog door. I mean, it's just very time consuming to kill everything on the way, and like this isn't even the hard part, so at the very least we'll just run by things here and then decide what we want to do coming up. Actually, maybe we can even avoid that room altogether with the summon and just sort of hang on to the wall here. Oh, uh-oh. Okay, let's try and get behind this pillar to heal. Nice. Okay, I think this will be our strategy though. Alright, so new policy. The only enemies we'll be killing are these guys. Actually, you know what I should have done at the very beginning? It was actually really dumb. Like, such a simple change could have saved our lives on both of those occasions. I'm still wearing the Thunder Quartz ring. I really should be wearing the magic one that we just picked up. Oh, they cause bleed, eh? I'm gonna get hit again. I'm dead. Yeah, I think the magic quartz +2 would have really helped a lot. But anyway, can't do anything about that now. Let's just try this again. I guess we can kill her. She's alone here. It's pretty easy to get rid of her. But you can see the range that these guys have. These mages can hit you from really far away. Oh man. Alright guys, I'm bad at this game, okay? At least this zone in particular. Alright, so, I'm not gonna lie, definitely experiencing some frustration here. But that's good. I mean, at least there's one zone in Dark Souls 2 that's, genuinely challenging. I'm just being real. Shrine of Amana really is the only hard area. I'm not talking about the DLC though. There are a bunch of sections in the DLC where they just threw every enemy in one room. Not even room, like a cage with you. There's nowhere to run. There's just like 50 enemies swarming you, and I don't know. I don't really count that as difficult. It's just kind of dumb. Don't get me wrong though. The DLC was thoroughly enjoyed by myself. But they really ramped up what some people describe as artificial difficulty by, just dropping you in a room, a confined space, with nowhere really to run and just a shit ton of enemies all over the places. I mean, of course that's going to be hard. There's almost nothing you can do about it. Whereas a zone like this, everything's wide open, the enemies are kind of spread apart for the most part. But still, with the magic missiles, it can be tricky. Let's try this again, okay? We're going to hang onto this wall. Not taking as much damage now with a proper ring setup. And this is the tricky part. We can see the fog door from here. There's a life ring +2 back there as well. But I'm not going to fight that ogre. Although I would really like that ring. Like, it would be a genuine upgrade. I'm wearing the other life ring as it is. I don't know. Maybe we'll come back for it. Probably not. I just really want to try and get through this fog door. Okay, let's see if we can do this. So we got to get these arc drakes far enough from the door. Wow. Or I could just get hit like 27 times. I'm dead. Get through. Not a chance. Oh my god. That was so bad. Alright. We're getting closer though. We're making progress. I'm confident that this is going to be the try. Alright. We're doing it again. I'm not going to resort to any ranged attacks. This area is a lot easier if you want to just break out the bow and arrow, pelt every enemy from far away. It's going to be pretty effective here, but we're not going to do that. We may actually, it might be smart to use that summon again, because if we were, in the exact same situation we were last attempt, but with, brave-hearted Felicia by our side, we could have definitely gone through the fog door. Much higher chance of that. I don't know. We'll try it again without her, though. Maybe even poise would be helpful here. Although, who are we kidding? Nobody knows how poise works in this game. I don't know, I was just thinking if it could prevent us from getting stunned by a magic missile, we could get through the door. More likely, but who knows. Okay, so one mage here hasn't even noticed us. So we'll keep it that way. And I guess we can try to take out these mages just because they're the ones that are going to interrupt me when I'm trying to get through the door. Alright. So far, so good. The arc drakes haven't noticed us. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the run. There's no way I'm going to die again. Alright. We're in the clear. I just have to get through this fog door. We're in. What a relief. I did not want to be doing that any longer. I couldn't be any happier arriving here at Roy's Roy's resting place. And this is where we're going to stop the video. You gotta be careful as we progress. I may actually want to grab a bow and arrow to take out this guy, because if you try to fight him with melee, all your equipment's gonna break. So we might get a bow, or we might just strip naked and run up to him and do it that way. But in any event, this video is long enough. I'm not gonna take on another boss, definitely not enough time. So I just want to say at the end here, thank you for watching, and as always, I'm looking forward to next time. Thanks so much, guys. I am HunterSC. Take care, and peace out.